Greetings, meatbags.
As promised, here is some more from the Call in Potatoes voice chat with Cyraxx.
We start with Timbo arguing that he, Raxxo, should be allowed to freely roam his garden Discord server. For some context, around this time in September of 2024, Timbo thought he could somehow bag Raxxo as part of his potato plot. It obviously didn't work. We figure he wanted the Goblin for several reasons. First, he saw the kind of money Marty made and wanted it. Second, he saw a way to screw over Marty. Third, but probably most importantly, he saw Raxxo as his ticket to popularity if he could somehow get people to forgive the horrible shit we know Raxxo has done. We include this portion so you can see the kind of mental gymnastics Timbo had in play.
So I think that it's only healthy that people are allowed space to have normal lives. So also you can learn to be a normal person to even the worst people. And that is your mental gymnastics. And I give you that. If you can't do it, then you're a fucking reed. If you can't even do that,
you just spoke nonsense.
That's what's wrong with you. If you want to dehumanize people that are obviously human, then you're a piece of shit.
Potato's just looking at it at face value.
Yeah.
As what she sees him.
I mean, I'm not dehuman to anybody. They
That's
told
what you just did that. You just did that.
Timbo, you're the one who called him a cow first. Remember when you literally metaphorically called him one like 10 minutes ago? We
grant people we grant cows. We grant people we grant cows. We grant people we grant cows. You just did that. You said he wasn't human. You did that. I heard you say it several times. You did that. Now you're gonna gaslight me?
It's not gaslighting when it's true, Timbo. You did indeed call him a cow first. Him being Cyraxx, of course.
Are you not a potato?
Of course I am.
Okay.
But that's not what you applied. Several times you. It's like you can't. It's like I can't see it in your rhetoric. Like, what do you think? I'm stupid?
The evidence is certainly starting to point toward that conclusion. Is what we would have said about 5 months ago. Today, the answer is most definitely yes. Yes, we think you are highly stupid. This call is excellent proof of that.
Like, nobody runs away with anything here, and nobody's a hero. And once you start saying those things, it's a red flag. And it shows a lack in you. And so, as I said, nobody is free from charge here. We know already what his charges are. But yours could you stack up, right? Because what are you exposing? What are you exposing in yourself, dude?
I'm not exposing anything. I'm asking.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you're not exposing anything?
Like Meaty Me, Timbo loves to throw accusations back at the accuser. Also not exactly an indicator of high intelligence, Timbo. In fact, using any Raxxo tactic unironically says a lot to the contrary.
That could be a flaw within you. Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
Cyraxx is sure exposing a lot.
I rest my. I mean,
he is there. Don't worry. He flashed multiple times on stream, so he's exposing a lot. Like in the last week, this week alone, like. Didn't he do it like 2 times within 2 days ago? Yeah, like but all of a sudden, like what? 20.
Oh, so now you're gonna flip a gaslight on me, and you're gonna dogpile on me, and suddenly I'm.
We're talking about.
Okay. Because I thought suddenly you're talking about.
No. We're talking about Chad. We're talking about Chad.
It's okay not to be the center of attention for 2 minutes. Okay, you can withstand that, right?
Yeah, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Okay, you're not. Okay, yeah, no, I understand. I know you're not used to people, not glazing you for continuously over the course of the day. But
right, I'm not used to not being the center of attention. I mean, I gotta get used to it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
We're all aware. We're all aware.
I'll take that way. I'm so sorry.
You're an open book, Tim. You're an open book. There's no secrets.
Potato, we could perhaps maybe to grow, put it at face value and weigh the pros and cons of what's bad with Cyraxx and what's good and what could grow.
No, that's bullshit. Cyraxx. There's nothing good about Cyraxx.
Yeah, there's nothing good. No way. That's no way.
It's over. It's been over for the last 15 years.
I think
I'm just
it's
saying
not
in the
bad
growing
to
sense.
see something good.
There's
I
no
don't think
growing.
it's bad to see something good in people that are bad. I don't think it's. I think there's something to say about people that only look for bad in people. I mean,
There's
doesn't
nothing
that say
good in
something?
Cyrax. That's the thing.
Wow, and you want
What good do you see in him then?
This is probably true. The other day he had ChatGPT create a story about how Hitler looked at him and fell on his knees and yada yada yada, no world wars. Yes, you heard that correctly. Wars, plural. Probably has something to do with the horrible shit he did to his stepsister. He figures if he can get Raxxo off the hook, folks are obliged to let him off the hook. Sorry, Timbo, that is not how life works.
Observation. Cyrax will never be let off the hook. He fell for multiple sicko traps in addition to being a talentless fool. Speaking of fools, you are on an errand for one. If you think either of you can be redeemed, forget Hitler.
He sees
Right, I'm sorry,
donos, he
Potato. I'm
sees
sorry, Potato.
views.
Well, he's still a human being, and he goes through all of that, even though he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to get online, but he still stands up and takes all the punches.
He chooses
So he can
to.
talk to kids.
Yeah, but that's whatever. He's still. If he feels like that's a path of
but that's
retribution,
whatever. He's capable
I
of
know,
growing. It's okay.
Okay, well, that's one thing. I think I respect him for that, for being stronger than a bunch of, at least he, I don't know. I feel like there's a strength in that. So.
Now, Timbo, I know me being the one explaining this is kinda embarrassing for you, but here we go. You are exactly like Meaty Me in this regard. You both have no future in social media. Even if your PDF history hadn't been exposed by you, you have the same basic problems he does. No talent, no personality, no brains, nothing even remotely original. You are admiring him for being stupid and delusional, just like you.
You said, you challenged me, and you're saying, what's the good in that? Yeah, well, I think there's a good in
It wasn't a
standing up.
challenge, it was just a genuine question.
Right. Okay, well, that's the most genuine I can say. I think that there's a strength in that, whatever that means, whatever that is. There's a strength in standing up to, adversaries and challengers, and, even if the whole
Constantly
world...
throws people under the bus if it means that he'll give free or anything, constantly.
I get that. I get the psychology of play. I'm fully aware of
So it
everything.
it doesn't irk you that he badmouthed you not too long ago? You okay with that? You like getting stepped all over?
No, it doesn't bother me.
So you just, it sounds like you're a bitch.
I think you guys are missing the big picture of the.
You're
Well,
gonna
it's
take
to
that.
kill off all the weeds around you.
Right.
So
clear the
Potato's
fields.
just simply pushing away the weeds, if that
Yeah.
makes sense in this analogy.
Yeah, I don't look at it like human beings do. I don't look at it in the same way like you do. I just look at it, is it good, is it bad? And right now I see bad.
So Tim, I just want to hear
Because
yes. I just want to hear yes. I am Cyrax's
Because
bitch.
you're not looking at solutions, you're not looking at growth, you're looking at it, we should break it all down. And I don't hear very much Potato there. I'm like, do I need that in my life? That I don't know.
I just want to hear.
And that makes you can't see
okay,
where that
Tim.
puts you into
It's
question.
okay to
Even
admit
if
it.
whatever you had to say about him,
Yo.
I'm like, what about this guy? Are you just gonna make noise, or are you gonna
I, Tim Dooley, do solemnly swear that Cyrax has headspace, and I'm his bitch, and I do whatever he tells me to do. That's exactly what you're saying right now. Tim, you'd be the bigger.
I listen.
I'd have a little bit more respect for you if you just admitted that. If you allow a guy to badmouth you online and then you take it.
Yeah, there is a strength in admitting that.
I would have a little bit more respect. A little bit. Don't even change the subject. Just admit it. Don't even try to deviate. Okay, just say that.
Yes, a point.
I believe in Potato and
here we go.
And
I figured as much.
I believe in the power of God, and I believe that Potato can.
You're flattered right now. You're blushing right now.
I believe
You're
that Potato
accepted.
can help me show other people the way, because Potato has showed me so much in life. God has showed me Potato, and so I will show people the Potato too.
So is it like, what's the lesson there? Turn the other cheek.
Well, so I have loyalty to the soil because not the soil. I have loyalty to the potato. I have loyalty to God. Okay? So ultimately, I'm just here to honor God. Okay? Honor life.
Stepping on toes. It does technically say in the Bible that you don't hate the person, you hate what they do. So at face value, you still got to give them a chance.
Exactly.
And I guess
so you're conflating. Wait, hold on. So you're conflating Christianity with potatoism? Like, what's? I mean,
he's saying that it refers to it. Doesn't?
Nothing. Potatoes above all, right?
No, she's right. So I don't like the things that he's done. So I think I've expressed that. I don't like that. Just like I don't
exactly.
Stop. So just like I don't like murderers, and I don't like people that lie and cheat and steal and rape or sexually abuse or emotionally abuse, etc., etc., etc.
You like yourself?
Of course he likes himself. We mean, it's not like he's created a new identity in an effort to get away from the things he's done in the past, like Sierra alphaing his stepsister or being arrested at a bar for being a belligerent asshole. Why wouldn't he like himself? Oh, right.
Because, I mean, you take two of those boxes.
I sure do, because you know what? I think I'm a good person. So, of course, I love myself.
That explains a lot.
What do you mean that explains a lot? Of course.
Well, that explains why you're defending Cyrax.
Yeah.
It takes one to know one, right, Tim?
That's just right. So that's a straw man.
No, it is not a straw man argument. A straw man argument is something that has no direct bearing on the issue at hand. You, Timbo, have a record of being a sicko. So saying it takes one to know one is not talking about someone without bearing on the issue. The facts are that both you and Raxxo are sickos.
So here we go, right? So suddenly, so it turns out you're not really, it's not really about Cyrax. Now it's just more about finding some person you can abuse, because if suddenly you lose the argument, suddenly I'm something, right?
Does it bother you? Does it bother you?
I don't know. Does it bother you that you're a pedophile?
Whoa.
Yeah, whoops. Does it bother you?
I'd be careful.
You know,
I'd be careful.
I think you're a pedophile. You talk like a pedophile, you sound like a pedophile, you walk like a pedophile, you smell like a pedophile.
Well, that's why he doesn't defend very well.
How do you feel about that?
What proof do you have of that? Like, I'm not even going to entertain it, but what proof do you have?
Well, I heard a friend and say it to another friend.
You really are a scumbag, Timbo. A dumb one at that. As mentioned before, Raxxo likes to throw out the same accusations he gets. And you're doing the same thing. We don't know who that guy was, but in order to call him a PDF, you need evidence. Unlike him, for you, there is evidence out there. Both from your own fingers and mouth. People don't call you a PDF just because it's a terrible thing to call someone. They call you that because it's true. You fucking admitted it.
Then you know, we could probably make an article about it or something. I don't know. We could always, who knows?
Who is it? You could prove.
It could look real bad, you know.
Potato, you're not being very nice right now.
Tim,
okay, well, I just gotta suck to. I mean,
it sounds like you're like.
I just heard it could. I don't know if it's true or not. But
Tim, I don't know.
Well, you're the one who's on. Are you a?
All I said it takes one to know one. I was referring to you. Tim.
What do you know about it?
Well, here's one thing. We know about you being a PDF. Your stepsister was the right age for you to be a PDF. It's not a conspiracy, you dumbass. It's your life and what you did.
Are you straw-manning now?
You've got a question here. I'm questioning you. I think you're a pedophile, right? So are you a pedophile?
Are you going to let me talk, or are you just going to keep talking over me?
I don't know. Should I talk over a...
Are you going to let me talk?
Should I let you talk? I mean, you're a pedophile.
You threw the accusation.
You keep deflecting, so I think
you deflect.
Wow. I actually think now you really... I'm raising all my flags now. Oof.
It sounds like
I'm getting angry. I'm getting so angry.
You're always angry. What's the difference?
Why? No, this guy fucking touched some kid's eyes. I swear. Dude, he's a. What the fuck did you do?
We made you angry. Come on.
And now he's got awfully quiet.
People get quiet when you mute them, you cowardly cuss.
And another reminder, he touched at least one kid in a very inappropriate manner. Yet when people get angry at him, he deflects. Here, he just called someone the same thing with zero evidence. No wonder nobody likes you, Timbo.
You got awfully quiet. What did you do? How many children? How many?
We know Cyrax is a file. Let's bring him back and see who defends him.
Hint, the answer is indeed Timbo. Here he goes, talking about being framed. Well, we know Raxxo wasn't framed. And Timbo? How does one frame oneself? Sorry, Spud Dud, you're stuck in the mud of being an outed sicko.
It would destroy me. I don't know how I would survive.
It would suck to be framed, It would suck to be framed, wouldn't it?
So you're saying Cyrax was framed?
It would suck to be framed, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Are you threatening? Are you throwing? Is that a threat?
Continue.
Like, what? Is that a promise? Like.
Yes, it would suck to be framed. However, Cyrax, that little diaper sniper of Ohio over there, has said out of his own mouth that he did it. There's a difference between someone secondhand saying that you did something and you admitting to it in person. And that's why so many people don't like him.
I get it.
The fact that he changes his story so often, one day it's his fault and he's sorry. The next day it wasn't his fault. He was tricked. And now...
So we heard, because we heard the questions, and so we're like, okay, that's cool. And then he gave his response, his apology, if you will, almost like a confession. And so give him space to grow. That's what we demand. New start starts from day zero. You have to give him full, everything. But if he fails, then then he is
For the what time? Fails for the what time?
Well, that's the thing. This is the time that it counts.
Is it right to go?
From the day he came here, that's when we keep a record. And the same for you. And the same for you guys, by the way. So when you
all of our
cast
records are clean.
no. There's a spiritual. So when you cast judgment, you also cast judgment on yourself. My father said, and he was a very intelligent, very rich person. He said, if you point one finger at somebody, there will always be 3 fingers pointing at you. Think about that, son.
Well, gee, Timbo, when your dad told you this, what exactly were the circumstances? Because the way you casually throw around PDF allegations, we're willing to bet you did something similar and Dad said it wasn't cool. Meanwhile, there is evidence of both Raxxo and yourself being PDFs. See the difference? When there is evidence, it's okay to point at the sicko and call them a sicko. It's hard for an idiot to grasp, but a genius like you should already know this.
I said, yes, Dad. Okay, I'll think about it. I guess you guys never learned that in childhood.
Okay, Tim, did he
It's
pass
a great lesson to learn.
you?
Great lesson to learn in life.
How's that?
Should learn it early.
Lesson, Tim, how's that working out for you now? Like, did he pass on those teachings to you, or?
I'm sure you're a balanced person in life, and you had a happy life.
Okay, exactly. It didn't work right. Wasn't your dad like an
great response.
an executive? Like, I think your dad's disappointed you, even in his grave.
You're a nice person. You sound like a really respectful person.
His only son. Like, I mean, if that was me, I'd be ashamed of myself. I'd
thank you. Thank you for talking about my dead father. Thank you for. I appreciate your input.
His father proud.
You are obviously a nice person.
It's just me.
You're obviously the best person in the world. How could I look more up? How could I look up to you and be more like you?
Does anyone look up to you?
Bad man.
Let's be honest, Timbo. Dad didn't look upon you fondly, did he? Otherwise, wouldn't you have gotten something in the will after he died? Maybe you did and have already blown it. Or Maybe he found out what you did to your stepsister. Or perhaps that My Mercado thing was the last straw. You've Timboed things up so many times, Timbo.
So instantly now I feel like I respect you less now. So that's the price you pay.
That's too bad.
Yeah, no one cares.
Tim, it would hurt me.
Wait, who said
It would
no?
hurt me if you saw me any less.
Dad playing boot me, I don't give a fuck.
Why don't you give a fuck? What have I done
Because
to
I don't
you?
give a shit about your respect, especially if you're gonna defend a fucking pedo.
I'm not defending anyone.
Talking about trying to get us to give Cyrax time and shit, fuck that.
He lies so easily and badly, just like Meaty Me. Timbo, you've been sticking up for Raxxo this entire time. Saying you're not defending him is like saying the goalie in a hockey game doesn't defend the net. Stupid. And yet another bad attempt at gaslighting.
Silenced.
Yeah, why doesn't he?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I love how Cyrax never abused me, but this guy talked disrespected my dead father. He doesn't know my dead father. But
Maybe
yet
he just
felt
needs time to grow.
Yeah, he felt the liberty to. Okay, well you
He did make an entire segment.
bunch of fucking like. So now I'm the abuse victim now because whatever his name is gone. Fuck off.
Oh, that's rude.
Rude? Yes, it sure is, and that is part of Timbo's M.O. When he can't handle the debate, he boots the dissenters. What a tough guy. Anyway, guess who finally pops in about now?
So, guys, you have to understand that I keep karma, and if you want to, like, whatever you want to do, that's gonna, like, if you, hey, Chance, so guys, see, if you want to make abuse a target out of me just because Chance is gone, and you try to make the straw man that somehow I'm defending Chance just because I let him exist here, and you guys want to abuse me for that reason, it exposes a lot. It exposes a lot about you guys.
They're calling you on letting in another PDF. Of course they were buddy trolling you, but their point is valid. You were defending Raxxo. Giving him a place to hang out is harboring a sicko. In your case, a fellow sicko.
So I'll unmute you, and I'll give you one more chance to grow. And if you can't grow, we're gonna have to like step down.
Right.
So, okay, anyway, so what I was saying is that you're good at one thing, and that's just sucking the energy out of everyone in this entire fucking VC.
Isn't that amazing how my ability
that's
to do
it.
that is amazing?
That's all you're good at.
Amazing.
Hang on. How is he sucking the energy out when he's just literally defending himself? And me, because of what you guys in the troll community have put me through.
Yeah, the pedophile's back.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the cry fest.
Just because he's defending me and taking up for me and telling the truth, that don't mean you guys got the right to get this. Matter of fact, you guys don't have the right to get this. It's you guys and Marty are the reason why I'm in that position, you fucking morons. Like, seriously, y'all are the reason why I'm in that position. But despite that position, I'm trying to be better than the situation. I'm trying to be better than the situation. I'm trying to grow as a person.
So being very nice.
Remind me, so Cyraxx, remind me what's happened this past week. That's like shown any signs of you growing or improving, because I really don't want to entertain this right now.
Well, okay, if you don't want to entertain it.
Okay, so let's recap, right? So
No. Okay,
let's go for a recap, right?
No. Okay, so Chance, you just talk about anything. You don't have to defend yourself. And to anybody else that says that I'm defending him or something,
it's kind of convenient. It's kind of convenient, Tim, how you change your tone as soon as Cyrax comes back. It's very telling.
No, hold on. I actually find this very interesting, and I could say the same thing to you, man. What have you done this week still allow yourself to grow? Because it looks to me like you're just staying stagnant.
Okay, so did I manipulate a sex pet, a sex addict?
No. That's a good question. No objection. Deflection. Don't deflect. Answer the question. Answer Cyrax's question.
I mean,
see, that right there doesn't show any growth, dude. What you're doing right there, that don't show growth. That shows that you're still a piece of shit, stuck in the same fucking idiotic position you were 2 weeks ago.
Says the guy stuck in the same position he's been for over a decade. Smooth move, Raxxo.
That's what that shows.
Is that true? Is that true, Wolf Sandwich? Is that true, Wolf Sandwich?
I'm completely honest here.
So you can't prove any growth for the past 2 weeks. Just say anything.
What do I have to prove? What do I have to prove to you, Tim?
Just tell us what you have achieved in the past 2 weeks.
I came here for Tim. I came here for Tim, not Cyrax.
I came for Cyrax.
No, hang on. Let him have a chance to defend himself, because
I already responded, Tim.
So in the past 2 weeks, what is your achievement?
By you doing that, what
do you mean you responded?
You're showing that you have.
So what's the result?
To grow. By the way, this was September 24th, 2024, hours after this little encounter.
To do anything. Nonsense. And we don't know what to do. Like, we are truly scared of these guys. Have you been exposing yourself online, man? Not lately, no. No?
Shout out to William Gloryhole for the footage. And yeah, if you saw the date and time in that body cam, you saw what Meaty Me was literally doing several hours earlier, lying to the police about exposing his battered reproductive organ on Marty's stream. That's exactly what you're showing.
Like, did you make money? Did you grow a business?
Tim, do you make money, Tim? Like, who? Like,
so
is this
now you're deflecting again. I would like so Cyrax asked the question.
And what have you done this week to show that you're willing to grow past the bullshit? Because all I see is somebody that's still hung on to the same fucking corny ass fucking bullshit from fucking God knows how long ago, dude. Like,
where's the rig at, buddy? Where's the rig at, buddy?
What have you done besides talking to minors?
What have I done?
What have you done besides talking to minors?
That's easy. I started up 3 new YouTube channels and posting on them, then going live on them.
You don't have to answer that, Chance.
Oh, what have you done?
You don't have to answer it.
Hang on, dude, from a business perspective here, is what you need to understand, bro, is I'm a business guy. I take my shit serious. So my question to you, man, is what have you done? Because me, I started 3 YouTube channels that are becoming very successful very rapidly.
You don't have any money.
I can only imagine, Cyrax. I can only imagine how wild.
You never have money, you're broke.
I live on them daily.
Your family hates you.
Focus on my shit. So what do you do?
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So let me bring this up, Cyrax.
Right now, bro.
All right. You can either take talking or you can talk over me. Your choice. So, how many men have you jerked off to this week, Cyrax? Honest question. How many men have you jerked off to this week?
Yeah, see that right there.
Two. Like, the answer's 2, right? How many? How many times have you cheated on Taylor? Cyrax. How many times have you? There he goes. There he goes.
She couldn't even afford her OnlyFans. You had to get a free link.
He had to get a free trial link. Like. All right, so that's 3 wildly successful YouTube channels, and he can't fork up the money to buy his fiance girlfriend fling things like OnlyFans. Like, okay, I don't know, Tim. If you want to talk about money, there's your answers. It was all laid out there.
Even people in the troll community, right. A couple people even bought it, and he couldn't even afford it.
So how is any of this productive?
Haven't you experimented with men too? So
how is any of this productive? How is any of this productive? How is any of this productive?
Hey, yo, to Wolf Sandwich, let me ask you something, man.
Forget about what I've done in the past week.
Let me ask you something.
No, I'm not gonna forget.
What have you done in the past 7 years? Because me, I've created.
Okay. What about the past 48 hours?
I've sold back-to-back albums twice in 1 year. Okay.
No one
You
bought
sold
your
nothing.
album.
You made $5. You made $5, Cyrax, and you couldn't
No
cash
one
it out.
bought your album, Cam.
Because
I've
Come
hit
on.
over 1,000 subs in less than a week. On 3 different occasions, mind you. And I'm working on 5.
Yeah.
You don't have any money.
So tell me
You have
again,
three.
what exactly?
Yeah, that's
is that?
also scrapping.
Because you're not nearly as successful as I am, dude. No one even knows.
You don't have any
are.
money, Chan.
So once you can get on the God level like I am,
You're not in the God level. You're on first level.
well, once you can get on to the God
You're negative level, Tara.
then we'll talk. When you
Hang
have
on.
more subscribers than me, bro, then we'll talk. Because like I
Sorry,
said,
you have no money.
Okay, so
Cyrax is broke.
I'm a fucking music artist. You're
You're broke.
You're not a music
if
artist.
you guys can't figure it out, then somebody's gonna go composting very soon.
Oh, like I said, man, I'm the
You're
dude that's
broke.
here working his ass off every day. What are you guys doing?
You just sit around and fucking just jerk off.
Sitting behind the screen barking, that's what y'all are doing. Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I might
So
make
what's different from what you're doing right now, Cyrax?
I might make mistakes and slip up along the
You make
way.
a lot of mistakes, all of them.
So what, dude?
You make
That's human nature.
Okay.
Humans are meant to fuck up.
So guys, I'm gonna divide things up because this can't stand. But everything's gonna be fine. I'm just
like I said, man. I ain't trying to split anybody up or divide anybody.
everything's fine.
Hang on, say that. Well, let me say something here. All I'm saying to you guys that want to hate on me, maybe you should try to look at things from a different perspective. And instead of looking at the negative
That's right,
shit,
Tim. You be quiet. Your master's talking, Tim. You keep your mouth shut, Tim.
Cyrax, maybe you should quit talking.
Let your man do the talking.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Let him do the talking.
Cyrax, maybe you should quit talking to kids.
Let him talk over you. That's right. Listen to your man.
Kids, Cyrax, quit talking to kids. Quit talking to kids.
Hey, jackass, I said something.
Hey, fuck bag. Hey, fuck bag. Hey, bitch fuck.
Hey, baby, that bitch.
And Timbo muted the people being mean to Raxxo. You know, because his feelings are really important. Both Timbo's and Raxxo's. More important than the truth. Anyway, we're gonna stop for now. The final part will just be Timbo, Raxxo, and the trolls. Thank you for watching, and have a splendid week.